Have you ever seen a furry creature with pointy ears, a mischievous grin, and exactly 9 sharp teeth staring at you from someone's purse or social media feed? Why would a doll that looks like it crawled out of a Nordic fairy tale cause fights in stores, international bans, and even demonic panic across the globe? What mysterious force transformed this seemingly ugly cute toy into a billion-dollar empire virtually overnight, creating a cult-like following from Shanghai to Los Angeles? Stick around, because the story of Labubu is far more than just a toy. It's a psychological thriller playing out in our shopping malls and social media feeds, and you won't believe what we've uncovered. The origin story begins not in a corporate boardroom, but in the imagination of Hong Kong-born artist Kasing Lung, who grew up immersed in Nordic folklore after moving to the Netherlands as a child. Inspired by the fairy tales that helped him learn Dutch, Lung created The Monsters, a storybook series populated with magical creatures both good and evil. The most prominent of these was Labubu, described as kind-hearted and eager to help, but with a tendency to accidentally create chaos. This paradoxical personality, mischievous yet well-intentioned, would become central to her appeal. Labubu began as illustrated characters in 2015, but the global explosion wouldn't happen until 2019, when Lung partnered with Chinese toy company Pop Mart. This partnership transformed Labubu from storybook character to three-dimensional phenomenon, with her signature look, pointy ears, wide eyes, and that unmistakable toothy grin. What happened next would rewrite the rules of toy marketing forever. Pop Mart built a billion-dollar empire on the simple but psychologically brilliant concept of blind boxes. For around $30, customers buy a sealed box without knowing which specific Labubu figurine they'll get. This element of chance triggers what marketing professor Tiangson Zhou describes as an experience similar to buying a lottery ticket, where the uncertainty is giving another layer of enjoyment. This gambling-like mechanic has proven devastatingly effective, with some customers buying hundreds of boxes chasing rare, secret dolls that can resell for thousands of dollars. The business results are staggering. Pop Mart reported that Labubu alone generated approximately $423 million in revenue in 2024, a 729% increase from the previous year. The company's market capitalization has soared to over $43 billion, dwarfing established toy makers like Mattel and Hasbro. But no phenomenon truly goes viral without that magical ingredient, celebrity endorsement. The turning point came in April 2024 when Blackpink member Lisa was spotted with a Labubu keychain clipped to her designer bag. Almost overnight, a global fashion trend was born. Soon, Rihanna, Dua Lipa, Kim Kardashian, and David Beckham were all photographed with their Labubu companions. Almost overnight, a global fashion trend was born. The doll transitioned from collectible to status symbol, creating what cultural anthropologist Internet Anthropology describes as a group alignment or aesthetic ideology. Suddenly, carrying a Labubu wasn't just about play, it was a statement, a tribal marker signaling that you were part of the in-group. However, where intense devotion follows, controversy is never far behind. The very features that made Labubu distinctive, those sharp teeth and mischievous expression, began to spark suspicion. In Russia, lawmakers proposed banning Labubu, citing its frightening appearance and potential harm to children's mental health. In Iraq's Kurdistan region, authorities went further, seizing at least 4,000 dolls amid claims they contained demonic spirits and caused behavioral problems in children. Then came the social media firestorm. TikTok and Instagram users began circulating comparisons between Labubu and Pazuzu, an ancient Mesopotamian demon famously depicted in The Exorcist. The rumors spread like wildfire, with some users claiming their dolls changed eye color or moved on their own. The panic reached such a fever pitch that some owners destroyed their dolls or listed them online as possessed. But what do the experts make of these dark theories? Fact-checking website Snopes investigated the Pazuzu connection and found no evidence to support these claims. The physical resemblance doesn't hold up under scrutiny. Unlike the canine-faced, scaly-bodied Pazuzu of ancient texts, Labubu bears the clear influence of Nordic folklore that creator Lung loved as a child. Meanwhile, psychologists and sociologists see these panics as part of a much older pattern. Dr. Kent Borsman, professor of sociology at Maryville University, explains that such moral panics typically emerge during periods of cultural change, when people cling more tightly to tradition and moral norms. He compares the Labubu fear to 1980s panic over Dungeons and Dragons and heavy metal music, noting both reveal emerging or deeper cultural anxieties circulating across the population. From a psychological perspective, child and adolescent clinical psychologist Rim Arjo suggests Labubu's design places it in the uncanny valley, that space between clearly fictional and almost real that can trigger unease. She notes that, in various cultures, objects with human-like characteristics are thought to hold spiritual energy, making it easier for fear-driven narratives to take root. So where does the truth really lie? After diving deep into the Labubu universe, here's my unique analysis. Labubu is neither demonic nor merely a doll, she's the perfect mirror for our contradictory digital age. Her ugly cute aesthetic represents our collective embrace of authentic imperfection in an era of curated social media perfection. As one analyst noted, Labubu embodies anti-perfectionism, that increasingly valued quality of being flawed, quirky, and real in a world of manufactured beauty. The blind box phenomenon taps into our deep psychological need for surprise and delight in an algorithmically predictable world. But perhaps most fascinating is how Labubu represents the commodification of community. For young adults often described as the loneliest generation, collecting Labubu creates instant belonging, a shared language of rarity hunting and trading that forms genuine connections in an increasingly disconnected world. The real mystery isn't whether Labubu contains dark magic, it's how effectively we've been enchanted by the magic of marketing, community, and the timeless human desire to belong. As one Labubu fan perfectly captured the addiction, you get such a sense of achievement when you are able to get it among such fierce competition. That, right there, is the real magic trick, making us believe that a piece of vinyl and plush can fill the voids in our modern lives. If this deep dive into the wild world of Labubu surprised you, shocked you, or made you see the toys in your life differently, do us a favor, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more explosive exposés on the trends shaping our world. We want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Labubu is harmless fun or something more suspicious? Let us know which phenomenon we should investigate next. Until then, keep your eyes open, and maybe count the teeth on your friends' toys.